Good evening. Myself, Aravind. I'm AWS and DevOps trainer. I have total 9 years of experience in IT industry. And from last 4 years, almost I'm into this trainings. Today is an introduction class for AWS as well as for DevOps. Like what is AWS? Why we have to learn? These kind of things we'll discuss. First of all, course introduction. This course is AWS as well as DevOps. It is purely online course. It is suitable for cloud architect, AWS developer, AWS cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud infrastructure administrator. So for all these kind of roles, you can apply. Here, I'll explain you 20 plus AWS services and 10 plus DevOps tools like source code management tool in GitHub, Docker, Maven, Jenkins, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, Ansible. These topics will be discussing in DevOps. It includes 5 real-time projects with resume preparation at the end of the course and mock interviews who are interested. I'll give you daily assignment on whatever the topic we are discussing. You have to do the task and post it in the WhatsApp group. For each and every topic, I'll share you soft copy. You need to go through the soft copy also, the material, and you have to prepare your own notes based on that soft copy which I have shared. And for each and every class, there is a recorded video shared to you by next day. Or like if the class is connected, like within 3-4 hours, you will receive the video to your email ID and that will be lifetime accessible. Next, the duration of the course is 45 working days, like approximately like 45 to 50 days. 50 working days it is. And the session duration, daily 1.5 hour. Classes will be from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we don't take any sessions. That is for practicing, you can utilize. With this experience, whatever you have learned in this 45 to 50 days of course duration, you can attend for AWS and DevOps interviews by putting 3+ years of experience in AWS and DevOps. You no need to tell like I have trained on AWS and DevOps. I learned this course in some institute. You no need to tell. Directly you can prepare resume like you have experience in AWS and DevOps, like from last 3 years you are working into this. Prerequisites to learn AWS. You no need to have any programming language knowledge before learning AWS. Just if you have basic understanding of computer, and you should be aware of some basic Linux commands. In Linux operating system, how to create files, how to copy, downloading, installing, these kind of some basic commands, if you are aware, that works fine. And prerequisites to learn DevOps. You should be having knowledge on any of the cloud platforms like AWS Cloud or GCP or Azure Cloud. And you should be aware of Linux commands. Even if you don't know Linux, you no need to worry. Linux will start the course with first Linux only. First 1 week, I'll teach you Linux commands. Then we will jump into AWS. Afterwards, we'll start DevOps. Right? So next. Coming to our topic. See, I have a dream from my childhood onwards. I want to start an IT company. I want to start one software company. It's a dream for me. So I need to set up an infrastructure. I need at least hundreds physical servers in my company. But what is a physical server? I need to set up 100 physical servers in my company, but without knowing servers, like what we'll do, we can't do anything, right? First, we need to understand about a server. What is a server? A server is a high configured machine. It is also similar to computer, similar to laptop. But the only difference is your computer or laptop will have very basic configuration, like 1 TB hard disk storage, 16 GB RAM, i7 processor. Hardly you will get this configuration. But whereas for a physical server, it looks like this. A physical server will have more configuration than your computer. Here you will get maximum 1536 GB RAM. You will be getting here 500 terabytes of storage and up to 1300 processors. So that's why physical server will have high configuration compared to your laptops as well as computers. Obviously, the price of a server will be more. It costs around 5 lakh rupees. Around, it depends on the configuration. So these kind of servers I need to set up in my office. At least 100 physical servers I need. It looks like this. So this data center, in the picture you can see, right, this data center. So this data center is a group of physical servers. I need to set up this kind of infrastructure in my organization. So to set up this infrastructure, I need to spend around 5 CR only to purchase servers. Why? Because the price of each server is costing around 5 lakh. 5 lakh into 100 servers, it's almost 5 lakh. So what is meant by a physical server? It is nothing but high configured machine with hard disk, with a CPU, with a motherboard and network connection to run the applications on it. In simple terms, it is a high configured machine like computer. It is similar to computer, but it will have high configuration. So not only physical servers, I need to install operating system also in it. So I need to install operating system like Windows 7 operating system, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. We cannot install those operating systems in physical servers. Why? Because these operating systems like Windows 7, 8, 10, 11, those are designed for laptops and computers only. But for servers, there is a different versions of from Windows operating system like Windows 2012, Windows 2016, 2019, 2020, 2022, and 2023. But the price of this license cost is more. Generally, Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11, the genuine license will be around 2000 rupees. But these licenses cost around 40,000. How many licenses I need here means I have 100 servers, right? So 100 licenses are required. 100 into 40,000, it's almost 40 lakhs I have to invest again to purchase operating system. Next, I need to install softwares. In all of these 100 servers, I need to install softwares. Some softwares we can install for free of cost, and some softwares we need to purchase. So at this stage also, we have to invest our money to purchase the softwares. Next, coming to maintenance. If your laptop or computer is running for long time, 4 or 5 hours, it produces heat. Why? Because it is running continuously. In the same way, if your servers are running continuously, it produces heat and it cannot run for a long time. That's why to balance the temperature, we need to set up AC in the server room. And all these servers should be connected to internet. So for all these things, electricity is mandatory. Who is going to pay the electricity bills means it's obviously me. Why? Because this is in my organization. I am taking care of maintenance. I have to pay the electricity bills. Generally, how it looks like. In the picture, you can see, right? This person is holding something in his hand. So that is called as physical server, right? To set up this kind of infrastructure in our organization, it takes at least 1 week time. Why? Because we need to order them. Once you order these servers, they'll be delivered after 1 week. Or maybe 2-3 days. After 2-3 days, they'll be delivered. Once it is delivered, you need to install OS, you need to install softwares, right? So that's why it takes at least 1 week time. In the right side top, you can see the picture. That is a data center. Like in our office, in a dedicated server room, this is how you you will set up an infrastructure, like physical servers will set up like this. Okay. Let me, so whatever we discussed here, this is called physical data center. Why we are calling it as physical data center? Because these servers are physically located in our organization. We can see them, we can touch them. They are physically accessible for us. So that's why we call it as physical data center. And we can call it as also on-premises servers. The reason why we call on-premises servers, because they are beside our premises, they are next to our cabin in our area only. So that's why we call it as on-premises servers or physical data center. But with this setup, we have huge drawback. What is the huge drawback with physical data centers means? It takes like lots of investment. It's not that much easy to invest crores of rupees to start an IT company. It takes at least 10 crore rupees. You need minimum 10 crores to set up this kind of infrastructure. So it's not an easy thing. So that is a huge drawback, first of all. And next drawback is it takes a lot of time to set up the infrastructure. So to address these issues, what Amazon company is doing, Amazon company has set up data centers across the globe. All over the world, Amazon company has set up the infrastructure. So if you see this world map, in India, there are two data centers. One is located in Hyderabad region and the other one is located in Mumbai region. As well as in Australia, we have Sydney region and Melbourne. Like that, all over the world, around 34 regions, like the latest update is 34 regions, Amazon company has set up their data centers. Data center means how it looks like, how a data center looks like. Let me show you. AWS data center in Hyderabad. If you observe here, this is how a data center looks like inside that. So this is from outside. It's a huge building, the large area, around 3,600 acres. It has set up in this much large data center. You can see some millions of servers inside. So Amazon data center with 3,600 acres, they have set up in Hyderabad's outskirts. This is not an IT company. This is not a software company. This is a data center which consists of some thousands of lakhs of servers inside it. So like this, Amazon company has set up data centers across the globe. AWS Global Infrastructure. So with the updated information, it has latest 34 regions across the globe. What are they? So in India, one is in Hyderabad region. It is launched in 2022. And the other one is in Mumbai region, which is it launched in 2016 with 3 availability zones. Similarly, Australia also, Sydney as well as Melbourne. In South Africa, Cape Town. Like this, you can see like plenty of data centers. 2016 it launched. Ireland 2007. Milan 2020. Zurich 2022. Osaka 2021. Beijing. What else? Not to achieve. This is the first data center. It launched in the year 2006. It means almost 18 years ago. Amazon has started its first data center that is in North Virginia with 6 availability zones. Then it started slowly expanding its availability, its data centers from North Virginia to like these many regions with almost 34 regions. And few more regions, whatever the red color dots you can see right here, this is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Germany. Here in these countries, in these regions, data centers are coming soon. So red color dots are coming soon. These are already existing regions. So this is how Amazon company has set up data centers, and what it is telling. Arvind, you want to start an IT company, right? To start an IT company, you need 10 crores. If you don't have money, even if you have money also, you don't waste unnecessarily in buying the servers, operating system licenses, infrastructure. You no need to waste unnecessarily 10 crores. Why? Because we already have data centers in our regions. In different countries, we have set up our data centers. You just let us know. If you need 100 servers, we will provide you services. If you need database, you just let us know. We will provide you database. Even if you need RAM, if you need storage, like whatever infrastructure you need, you please ask us. We will provide you all kind of services through a platform called AWS. So Amazon company is giving me a bumper offer. Whatever infrastructure you need, we will provide you through this AWS platform. Through this AWS platform, you can launch any kind of infrastructure, but virtually, not physically. Let's say I want 100 servers, not physical servers. Physical servers means like devices, physical. I'm not going to buy physical servers. Amazon company is giving me 100 servers, like virtual servers. You can launch these virtual servers anywhere. You can launch in Hyderabad region or Mumbai. By sitting in your home only, you can launch 100 servers in Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, North Virginia, in any region, just by creating AWS account. We need to create one AWS account, log into AWS account, and from this AWS account, you can create 100 servers. From this AWS account, you can create RAM, you can create storage, whatever infrastructure you need, everything you can provision through this AWS cloud. So cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Like Amazon company, Google company, Microsoft company. These are some big vendors across the globe. Amazon company has data centers across the globe. It is having data centers across the globe. Even Google also having data centers across the globe. Microsoft also having regions, data centers across the globe. They want to provide services, cloud services through some platforms. Amazon is providing cloud services through AWS platform. Google company providing services through GCP platform. Microsoft company providing cloud services through Azure platform. So whatever the services you are utilizing from them, at end of the month, they will generate bills. Okay, Arvind is utilized 100 servers, 500 GB storage, 200 GB RAM, and this much database. For that, your billing is 200 US dollars. So I need to pay this dollars, $200 for this month. And in the next month, Arvind is using only 20 servers, 5 GB RAM, 30 GB storage. So for the next month, they will generate only $5 because I utilized less services. So overall, what I can say, cloud computing is they provide virtual services. They provide services virtually through some cloud platforms like AWS Cloud, GCP Cloud, Azure Cloud, and whatever the infrastructure we are utilizing, based on that, they will generate the bills. Instead of buying and maintaining physical data centers and servers in your organization, you can access same kind of technology services such as servers, storage, and databases on an as needed basis from cloud provider like Amazon Web Services. So what this definition is telling, you don't buy any physical servers, you don't maintain any servers in your office. Instead, you will get same kind of services like server, storage, databases, all services you will get through some cloud platforms like Amazon Web Services. So you no need to buy and maintain in your offices, it is telling. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources. It's whenever you demand. Now Arvind is demanding 100 servers. Within next minute, 1 minute, within 1 minute, AWS cloud will give you that 100 servers, whatever you demand. Here, IT resources means infrastructure like servers, database, RAM, storage, whatever infrastructure you demand, they will deliver that IT resources over the internet, means virtually they will deliver to you. For that, in return, you have to pay the money. So this is called cloud computing. Now I'll give you access to unmute. If you have any questions still here, you can ask me now.
What all the AWS services will be covering in this course?
So what are the services I'm covering in the course? That is your question, right? Hello. You are not audible. Who is that? Okay, next question. Like somebody asked something, but I did not understand. Can you repeat once again? Else next question. If no questions, then I'll jump into the next topic. Till here, any doubts?
In cloud, we need to learn Azure and AWS also. Only AWS is fine for that.
No. You see, this is purely AWS course. Whatever I am teaching, that is purely AWS course. AWS course is a different separate course. Azure is a separate course. GCP is a separate course. But
Okay.
altogether, the concept is same. The vendors are different. See, I want to travel from my home to office. So I want to book a cab. I can book the cab service from Ola. I can book the cab service from Uber. Is there any difference?
No, their service.
Service is same, like they will
Yeah.
pick up you and they'll drop you. But the difference is company. Ola is a different company. Uber is a different company. If they charge you 220, Uber might charge you 240. The interface is different for Ola app. For Uber app, the interface is different. Yes or no?
Yes.
So similar.
And the same kind DevOps also same kind of service means they're in both
DevOps is not a
cloud
cloud.
uh,
DevOps is not a
service. Okay.
DevOps is a methodology. It
Okay.
is, if you know software development lifecycle, waterfall method, agile methodology. Similarly, DevOps is also a methodology. To work with DevOps, one cloud is mandatory. So either you have to learn AWS or Azure or Google. Any cloud is necessarily you have to learn with DevOps. So here I am teaching you AWS cloud with DevOps. Okay.
And what kind of services you are learning to cover this AWS stuff? Which
In
kind of topics?
AWS, in AWS, what services we are learning? That is what your question, right?
Mm.
So if you go to this website, we have mentioned all the course curriculum. Under courses, AWS DevOps training. Course curriculum is there here. AWS overview. Like till now, we discussed few of them, like fundamentals of data centers. We discussed fundamentals of data centers, fundamentals of server. What is a server? Like cloud computing, AWS, Azure, GCP. These things we discussed till now. So like this, we have many topics like AWS global infrastructure. Also, we discussed some points. We are going to cover Linux basics, then EC2 service in AWS, CloudWatch service, SNS service, EBS service, IAM, CLI, S3, VPC, EFS. These are the subtopics. Cloud formation, Route 53, types of services, RDS, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, CloudTrail, KMS, and some more services. And coming to DevOps, in DevOps, we'll be discussing about differences between software development lifecycle, agile, and DevOps methodology. Then Linux basics, like anyways, we'll be covering in the beginning of the course only. Then source code management tool like GitHub, then CI/CD tool Jenkins, containerization tool Docker, build tool Maven, orchestration with Kubernetes, configuration management tool Ansible, infrastructure as a code Terraform, monitoring tools like Grafana and Prometheus, scripting with YAML for Ansible playbooks. So these are the topics we'll be covering in this entire course duration. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, Dinesh, you're also asking. No, Dinesh, SonarQube is not there. That comes under testing. So no doubts, right? Till here, whatever we discussed, what is cloud computing, physical servers. Can I go to the next one? Fine. I'm muting everyone. I'll jump into the next topic now. Okay. We have discussed about cloud computing, right? Next one is in my organization, I have 100 physical servers. Assume I have 100 physical servers, and in all of these 100 servers, I want to host one application. I want to deploy one application like e-commerce website, which you are very familiar. Amazon website, Amazon.in, where you purchase electronic goods, products, right? That e-commerce website I am hosting in these physical servers, all of the 100 servers. Application is running in 100 servers. Fine. Now, what users will do, they'll access this Amazon application. They'll do access either from uh, laptops, computers, I mean, tabs, mobiles, from anywhere they can access this website, right? Now, one of the user, he opened his system, he's typing www.amazon.in from his laptop, and he hit enter button. Once he hit enter button, that request is going to one of the 100 servers. Randomly, the request is going. It is loading that application and sending the response immediately to the user. Now, user can able to see the page, Amazon website. This is called one request. Since the user is typing www.amazon.in and hitting enter button, immediately the request went to backend, one of the Amazon servers. It loaded the page and he received the response from that Amazon server. That's why he's seeing that Amazon website. This is called one request. But he is the not one person, right, to access this Amazon website. Like in India, there are millions of people, some crores of people. Out of them, let's say on an average, 1 crore people will 1 crore people will access this website. Means on an average daily, 100 servers are receiving the traffic around 1 crore. Like 1 crore requests are distributing. Not each and every server will receive 1 crore. 1 crore requests will be splitted. It will be distributed between these 100 servers, right? These requests are like for one server will take 1 lakh, the other server 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, around 1 crore requests are splitted into 100 servers, like 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. No, Amazon company is planning for Great Indian Festival. Like tomorrow, they are giving huge discount, 20% flat discount. Offer is valid for 1 day only. So what offer means, if you want to purchase any product through HDFC credit card or SBI credit card, they are giving you flat 20% discount. Obviously, people will show more interest to buy from their website because of offers. That too only for 1 day. Offer is valid only for 1 day, right? So more people are showing interest to buy the products. It's like midnight 2 o'clock, midnight 12 o'clock. Offers started, and almost 2 crore people are accessing this website. Generally, daily it will receive only 1 crore, but due to Great Indian Festival, midnight 12 o'clock, only 2 crore people accessing the website. Obviously, the burden will be increased. The load will be increased on all these 100 servers. Why? Because traffic is more. Usually, each server will receive 1 lakh requests, but this time, each server is receiving 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh requests because of traffic is increased. So that CPU utilization will also increase on each of the servers. Like for the first server, CPU utilization may be 20%, for second server 22, third server 21, fourth one 20, like that, around 20, 23, like, or 30, 33, like that. CPU utilization is there. But after 2 hours, the traffic is increased to 5 crore. It's midnight 2 o'clock, around 5 crore people accessing this website from different devices, from mobiles, laptops, computers, almost 5 crore people accessing this website. What happens means load is increasing on these 100 servers. Why? Because servers are same 100 only, but the traffic is more. So that CPU utilization is reaching to 100%, and all the servers will be crashed.
एकदम पीकवर का जाता था मध्ये मोठा तुम्ही तर दंगा त्याचा काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे त्याचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे तो
What happens here? After CPU utilization is reaching to 100% on all of these 100 servers, these servers are crashed. If servers are crashed, still users are typing www.amazon.in, they are seeing this page. This site cannot be reached. Why? Because it is not giving you any response. Requests are going, but response is not coming. If there is no response, people cannot access the website. Midnight 2 o'clock, people are unable to access the website. If this is the case, Amazon company has to lose a huge market, because people will lose trust on this website. From next time onwards, nobody will buy the products from Amazon. They'll shift to Flipkart or Myntra or some different platform, but they will not choose Amazon. Why? Because the site is down. If the site is down, they will lose trust, and the company also has to lose some millions of transactions, orders. Now, what IT company can do? If I want to fix the issue, I need to bring extra 200 servers physical. I have to buy extra 200 servers. But to buy the servers, to set up this infrastructure, it takes at least 1 week. So do I keep this website down for 1 week? Means no, that is big mistake. You cannot keep the application down for 1 week. And what is the other solution? The other solution is you need to bring your cloud engineers. You have to ask them to come to office immediately, midnight 2 o'clock. They obviously they'll not come immediately. They'll come next day morning only. So next day morning they'll log in. They will look into the issue. They will troubleshoot. They will delete unnecessary processes which are running for a long time. To troubleshoot and to bring back the servers up again, they have to work for almost like 10 to 12 hours. So that 10 to 12 hours, your website is down. Still, we are not able to fix. Like, not able to fix means like we are fixing it, but after 10 to 12 hours only we are fixing. But this is a huge drawback with physical servers. If you host your application in physical servers, this is the huge drawback you have to face. So that's why I'm not going to use physical servers anymore. Instead, what I'll do, instead, I will launch my instances in AWS Cloud. In AWS Cloud, I have launched 100 servers, virtual machines. In 100 virtual machines, I have deployed Amazon application. I'm pretty sure these 100 servers are not sufficient for me to run this application. So that's why I have given one condition prior only. See AWS, if the CPU utilization of these servers is crossing 60%, then can you please launch one server automatically? I'm asking. So what AWS is doing? Okay, Arvind, according to the condition you kept, if CPU is crossing 60%, we will launch instances automatically, it is saying. So like that, how many instances we need to launch, it is asking. I'm telling maximum 1000 is sufficient for me because tomorrow's Great Indian Festival. 100 is more than enough. Like, sorry, 1000 is more than enough. I'm telling. So based on the CPU utilization, like assume that now the CPU is crossing 6, then immediately AWS launched one more instance and it deployed the application. Now the burden is decreased somewhat. Why? Because one more server is added into the list and it is also distributing the traffic. Earlier, only 100 servers are receiving the request, but now one more server is added into the bucket. The burden on the 100 servers got decreased because new server is came up. But if the traffic is increasing, still these 101 are not sufficient. If traffic is increasing, again CPU will increase. If CPU is increasing, again it will launch new instance. Like that, it goes on increasing based upon the traffic. If traffic is increasing, CPU will cross 60. If CPU is crossing 60, it will go on launching instances. So this concept we call as scale up, increasing the capacity of virtual machines based on the traffic is called scale up. Assume end of the day, almost 20 crore people accessed our website. For 20 crore people, it went on up to launching 500 servers. Even though you kept maximum 1000, 500 servers are sufficient. Like it got like it distributed the work between the 500 servers. That is enough, sufficient. So next day we don't have any Great Indian Festival. So is it really required 500 servers? Even though we don't have any Great Indian Festival means, no, not at all required. Because unnecessary, we have to pay money, right? Even if you're not using, why to launch, why to use 500 machines? That's why I have written one more condition. See, if I'm telling you like one more condition I'm writing means it is not at all any programming or it is not at all any scripting. In the AWS console, in the GUI, graphical user interface, you need to just give the number like 5%, 60%, that's it. So I'm telling if my CPU is less than or equal to 5, that means if any server is just relaxing in the relax mode, it is not having any work, then identify those instances and terminate that instance. Means kill that server. If you are seeing any server is idle, it is not taking any load, please terminate that server. I'm telling to AWS. But in that case, if all the 500 servers are in the relax mode, there is no traffic, then based on the condition, it will terminate all 500 instances so that my application will not run right. So that's why I'm telling, please maintain minimum 100 servers. Except these 100 servers, whatever servers are utilizing CPU percentage less than 5, please kill them. So this concept is decreasing the capacity of servers. It will identify wherever servers are using less than 5%, it will kill them. So this concept is called scaling down. You can have this scalable concept in cloud computing, whereas in physical servers, we cannot use this auto scaling concept. But in cloud computing, we can automatically scale up the servers and automatically scale down the servers. Next one. We'll see the differences between like physical data centers and cloud computing. Means before cloud, how it was, and after cloud, like what changes we observe. Before cloud, we have to buy servers. There is no other option. But now you don't need to buy. You can hire them. Like you can use the servers virtually and based upon the usage, based upon how much you utilized, they will charge. You need to pay the money. Before cloud, if you are planning for Great Indian Festival, these kind of offers, you should be keep your setup ready. 1 month before only, you need to buy additional 200 servers or 500 servers. You need to install OS, softwares, everything, and you should keep your setup ready. Keeping the peak traffic in mind, buy more servers. But In cloud computing, you no need to worry because automatically scale up and scale down will happen as per the traffic. Here it requires our own team for maintenance as well as monitoring our servers. It takes lots of time and efforts. But here, everything is taken care by AWS support team only. We no need to take care of anything because the vendor itself taking care of this infrastructure. And here we need to troubleshoot if something went wrong. But here servers will never go down because AWS is providing us service level agreement, SLA. If some physical damage occurred to your office building, like some due to natural disasters like earthquake, or due to some other reasons, if your entire building is gone, or if your physical servers are damaged, you have to lose your data. You cannot recover again. But in the cloud, you will never lose the data. In simple example, like you have uploaded your photos in memory card in your phone, you store your photos in memory card. You lost your memory card, like the memory card is broken into 2 pieces. Then you cannot retrieve back the data from memory card if the memory card is broken into 2 pieces. But if you uploaded the same photos in Google Drive, now you lost that mobile somewhere, still you can retrieve that data by logging into your Google account from some different device. You can retrieve the data. Why? Because you are storing your data in remote locations, in different place, in remote location, and they are taking care of your data. You don't know in which region they are keeping your data as secure, you don't know, but they will take care of it. But if you store your data in physical hard drives, pen drives, memory card, if the devices are broken, if you lose the device, you have to lose the data. But here it's not like that. And here you pay whether you are using it or you're not using it, you need to pay. How means I invested 10 crore to buy 100 servers. Now, whether I'm utilizing the servers, I'm not utilizing, I already wasted my money, 10 crore. But here, you no need to pay before only. It's like traveling in the Ola cab. Now you booked a cab from your home to office. You went to office. They dropped you in your office. They charged 250 rupees. Now only you pay 250. And this is like buying a car worth 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. You bought a 20 lakhs car. You are going to office. It's like whether you go to office, you don't go to office, you already invested 20 lakhs for the car. But here, if you go to office, if you want to go to the office, then only you book the cab, then only you pay the money. If you don't want to go office, don't book the cab. Like that. It takes a lot of time for provisioning the infrastructure. It will provision the infra quickly. As soon as you demand, it will provision. It is very less user friendly and it is very easy to access from anywhere. This setup is expensive because we are buying each and every infra. This is economical, reasonable budget. So these are the differences between physical data centers and cloud computing. Now, I'll give you option to unmute. You can ask me questions if you have any doubts. I have given unmute option for all. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, fine. No questions then. So,
Hello.
yes, tell me.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, tell me.
Hello. Okay. So please, can we have these slides in PDF or what format?
Can you repeat once again?
So can these slides, can we have it in PDF or what format?
Sorry, I cannot understand. Can you please ping in the chat? Can you type?
Sir, can we see or touch virtual servers?
No, you cannot see virtual servers. You can launch virtual servers from AWS account. So I'll show you. Let me log into my AWS account. This is my AWS account. Right, this is my account ID. Now, if you want to launch any instances, like AWS is providing plenty of services. These are all services. Like EC2 is a service, Route 53 is a service, ECR, IAM, S3. Out of these services, here my requirement is to launch virtual machine. For that, we have a specific service called EC2, virtual servers in the cloud. If you want to create a storage, for that we have a service called S3, scalable storage in the cloud. So let's go to EC2 because we have a requirement for launching virtual machines. Already I have launched some virtual machines. So this is a virtual machine. This is a virtual machine. Right now, this server is stopped. It is not running. So like this only, you can see the from console, but physically you cannot see them. These are virtual servers. I launched these virtual servers in Tokyo region, in Japan's data center, Tokyo. There I launched. It means I did not go to Tokyo. By sitting in my home, I logged into AWS account. I have choose the region. In which region you want to launch virtual machine? In North Virginia, California, Mumbai, Frankfurt, London, like Sydney, anywhere. Choose whatever region you want. In that region, you can create the infrastructure. Just by clicking in the, like these options, launch instance, like by clicking the options. Simple interface. By looking into the options only, you can create. You don't need to write any programming, codings, nothing. Nothing is required here.
Sir, where virtual machines are located?
Where virtual machines are located? What do you mean by that? Located means what? These are not physical devices.
Okay.
Virtual machines. Virtual machines ante kanabadavu. You cannot touch. You cannot see them. You can access them through online, like how I am created here. Okay.
Somewhere they should be running, right? Physically.
That's what I told you right here. Tokyo. In Tokyo data center, I have launched. In Tokyo
Okay.
data center, I launched means in Tokyo, how the data center will be.
Sir, I'm not getting your voice.
My voice is not audible for you people.
No, you are audible.
You are audible.
Okay, you see here, these are the data centers in Tokyo. If you see here, any one image. So these are the buildings from outside. Okay, let's go to inside. So this is how the image looks like. So these are physical devices. Okay, physical setup. So I said right, I launched 2 virtual machines. So these 2 virtual machines are running in randomly in this, any of one of the server. In this physical object, my servers are running virtually. It does not mean I created 2 virtual machines means the servers are created physically. No, it will not create physically. Already the infrastructure is there like this. These are all the infrastructure. On top of this infrastructure, I have launched 2 virtual machines. It's like soul. This is the body, and the soul is our virtual machines I have launched. Even if you go to Tokyo and even if you stand in front of this, you cannot see that virtual machines, because that is something which is running inside that machine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In DevOps, we need to learn any scripting language is needed or mandatory.
DevOps.
Scripting language.
In DevOps, I'll explain YAML scripting language. Even in AWS also, I'll explain YAML. For Terraform, I will explain HCL, HashiCorp configuration language.
Sir, how can we get soft copy?
How do you? What is the question?
How can we get soft copy?
Through email.
Through email, okay.
Soft copy means don't
After copy of lectures.
just like how the PPT is prepared for AWS introduction class. Similarly, for each and every topic, I have the PPTs. Those PPTs I'll share with you.
Okay. Through WhatsApp or email?
No, they have a website. This website you can see, right?
Okay.
If you log into this website, once you register, like if you pay the money and if you enroll, they will give you credentials. After logging into the website, you can access soft copies, recorded videos, everything.
Okay, sir.
Next.
Do we choose the servers or by automatically?
Do we choose servers? Okay, next. Aniket, I did not mute anyone. Everybody can unmute, right? I have given unmute.
Yes.
Yeah, Arvind, what is the course structure like? When we can ready for this exam and all?
Okay, your question.
AWS Cloud. Yeah.
See, as I told, the duration of this course is. So please go on mute. It's almost like 50 working days. It's almost 2 months, 10 days, almost. So after this course, you can book the slot for AWS certification and you can write. But the condition is, if you are very confident, then only you should go for certification. Why? Because the reason in AWS, we have these certifications. The first level is foundational. It is like play school. Here we have cloud practitioner certification. This is very simple. Just by going through YouTube tutorials of AWS, you can try this certification. The cost of this certification to book the slot is 10,000. You don't need to join any institute for cracking this certification. But the next level is associate level. This is like 10th class examinations, kind of that. In associate level, we have 3 types: solutions architect, SysOps administrator, and AWS developer. With our course content, whatever you learn here in these 50 days of duration, if you practice all the topics, whatever I'm teaching, you can apply for any of this certification and you can ready to write. But if you're confident only, why? Because they will ask you 65 multiple choice questions. Out of 65, you need to attempt minimum 48 correctly. Pass percentage is 76. It's not like 35 marks in subjects. Out of 100, if you get 35, you will be pass. But in AWS certification, it's not like that. 76% pass percentage. And the slot for this examination is 177 US dollars, approximately 14,000 Indian rupees. So you need to be careful. Why? Because you booked the slot, you have paid 14,000 rupees. Tomorrow is your exam. Out of 65, you attempted 45 correctly. Is that means you don't know AWS if you attempted 45 correctly? Are you not good at AWS if you get 45?
Somehow we better, but again there are chances to miss.
Any negative marks?
Out of no negative mark. Out of 65, if you are attempting 45 minutes, that is exceptional. That is almost 74%. In your BTech, if you get 70%, it's like distinct. Here also 45 is like very good marks. But according to Amazon, you are failed. your 14,000 is wasted. They will not give you certification. So that's why, like if you have lots of confidence, then only apply. And one more
Can
thing,
we go for
certification is,
recirculate again?
let me complete. Certification is not at all mandatory. It is just optional. Assume you are attending 20 interviews from different companies, from 20 companies. Hardly one or two companies will only ask for certification, whether you are certified or you done any of the AWS certification or not. Even if you tell, no, I haven't done, no worries. You can tell them like, I will attempt the certification. Once I'm getting into the organization, I will book the slot and I'll write. You can tell. If they ask you, no, before joining only, if you want certifications, you can write the certification, no worries. But they will not force you to do certification. It is not a mandatory thing. They'll only see how you are performing in the interviews. The reason why I'm telling, because if you want to do any of this certification nowadays it became very easy. If you go to any institute like Pearson Institute, like some authorized institutes, if you pay them some money, they are only writing on your behalf. You have to share the screen, they are taking control and they are writing the certification. But what is the use if you are certified without knowledge? So that's why companies are not looking only for certification. They will see how you are performing. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes.
And one more thing, Arvind, like suppose if we fail that first attempt in that exam, so will they allow to rewrite it again with the same?
You can do any number of attempts.
Okay, but every time we have to pay, right?
Yeah, every time you need to pay $177.
Mm-hmm.
So the batch is starting from Friday onwards, that is 13th of September. Friday. If you would like to join, if you would like to register, you can contact our admin team. So here is the website. You can enroll for the course. If you don't know the numbers, you can see here is the WhatsApp number. rajinformatica.com is a website. You can go through this number. You can contact them for enrolling.
Hi. Actually, I want to ask that are you creating any end-to-end data pipeline?
End-to-end data pipeline, yes. In DevOps, I will show you how to create a pipeline end-to-end, like starting from a developer, write the coding to deploying that application into the containers. We are going to create a pipeline project in CI/CD Jenkins.
Okay.
At the end of the course, I'll explain you that.
Okay.
It's the declarative or the groovy pipeline?
Declarative.
Tomorrow no class, Arvind.
Can you repeat?
Tomorrow class is there or no?
No. Classes is starting from 13th.
Okay.
Friday on.
And what about the lab practice?
So lab practice you will be doing in AWS account. Like how I created AWS account. This is free of cost. You no need to pay anything for Amazon. I will show you how to create AWS account. Once you create AWS account, I'll tell you how to create the infrastructure. In each and every session, whatever I do practically, similarly, you also need to do in your AWS accounts. You need to follow our classes. Like whatever I'm doing, similarly, you need to do. If you get any questions, you can ask me in the next session. Understood?
Including DevOps also, there in AWS. practice.
Both AWS as well as DevOps.
Okay.
Both will do in AWS account, AWS Cloud only.
Aravind, in the WhatsApp, they have given two links. One is SQL and the other one Oracle, and the other one is.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you please repeat once again?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Registered for this course, and I get a link from the Meghana Cloud Technologies, Meghana, and she given two links there. One is installation of Oracle, and another one is I think SQL or Linux. I have to install before the class, or you will tell how to install while the class is going.
Have you already registered for this course?
Am I audible to you?
Yeah, you're audible. I'm asking you whether you already registered for this course. Have you enrolled for the course? Hello. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Aravind, sir, you are
Yeah,
audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So Aravind, basically it's like a QA session, right?
What she's asking.
Aravind, am I audible?
You are audible to me. You're audible to me.
Aravind, sir, this is Karthik. I got her point. I'll text her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, our admin team will contact you. Somebody asked, right? Karthik will ping you. He'll call you. Okay. Next. Any other?
Around how many projects we will be seeing in this course, like end-to-end real-time projects?
In AWS, I'll be explaining you web servers, like how to deploy the applications in Apache Tomcat server, deploying some static websites, then some dynamic applications also, like application servers, creating application servers, database servers, and how to communicate from application servers to database servers, creating infrastructure in AWS cloud, and creating some pipeline projects for DevOps. Around four projects, 4 to 5.
Okay, anything like to put in my resume, I'm asking like end-to-end project, somewhat
Yes,
like.
You can keep in your resume.
Okay. And what is the cost of this course? Combined like AWS and DevOps?
20,000.
20.
Currently, we're
Okay,
running.
yeah.
Generally, it is 24K. Now they're giving it for 20K.
Okay.
Next.
Hi, Aravind.
Hi.
Yeah, one basic question, like suppose I don't have any prior like background in IT. Okay, so like if I try to jump in like into this field, so like I have around like almost 10 years of experience. Okay, so is it be a relevant one, like how I manage this all these many years, right? So could you please like if you have like could you please tell me something, right, how it can be manageable and all?
So till now, you're not into IT field. What is
No,
your?
actually I am working in IT only, but it is not related to development profile. It is basically in telecom related things.
Okay.
Okay, but company is is a IT company only.
Okay. I got you. So you're working as a non-IT background.
Yeah.
So you have
No.
genuine experience. Everything is genuine, like pay slips, experience letter, fine. But the only thing is you don't have technical side. You are belonging to non-technical side.
Right.
9
I'm
years.
into a technical side, but not in that coding perspective. Okay, it is. I'm from the electronics background, so it is related to actually core actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
From these 9 years of experience, you keep 3 years on AWS and DevOps. Why I'm asking you to keep, not only you, everyone who is having more than 3 years of experience or equal to 3 years of experience, keep only 3 years on AWS as well as DevOps. Why? Because you don't have any hands-on experience in your IT organization. You are just undergoing a training of 50 working days. Whatever you learn here, with that knowledge only, I'm asking you to keep 3 years. If you practice very well all the topics, whatever I'm explaining here, this 3 years is like more than enough for you. In your case also, if you have 9 years of experience, put 6 years on your current technology, whatever you are working current right now. You keep that as 6 years before last 6 years, and the recent 3 years you keep on AWS and DevOps. And for your another question, like, is it easy for me to survive? Like, can I manage? That means if you understood my demo session, you will understand my entire course. If you practice, you can manage. The entire course will be like this only. Whatever you listen in today's class, how the teaching is there in today's class, similarly, you will see in all the sessions in AWS plus DevOps. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
No questions?
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Aravind, in this course, will you cover how to secure these applications from external threats? So, what kind of topics will you cover?
Yeah, we'll cover under security groups, network access control list.
Okay. So, I
And
mean,
will you? Sorry for interrupting.
yeah. I just want to know how in cybersecurity, I mean, how much knowledge you can get from this course related to cybersecurity.
No, cybersecurity is a different course altogether. Here in AWS, we are not going to explain complete security related things. Here in AWS, we have plenty of services. Like as I shown in the account, we are discussing about the services here. EC2 service. It belongs to virtual servers. How to launch virtual machines in cloud, how to stop them, how to terminate them, how to deploy applications in the servers. Then coming to storage, how to create storages, and IAM, how to create users, groups, like how to create keys for encryption as well as decryption. These kind of services we are going to discuss.
Okay.
AWS means itself Amazon Web Services. What are the services? These are the services.
Okay.
Amazon company providing these services to us through a platform called AWS. Okay. Yes, someone is asking, right?
I was telling you, like, sorry, I was asking, like, will you be teaching us the troubleshooting part of AWS and yes.
Yes, while showing practically only, I'll show you like step by step. Like if you do something mistake here, like immediately, like we will fix it. Again, next we'll do something wrong. Again, we'll fix it. Like in the explaining process only, we'll going to do troubleshoot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then guys, if you don't have any questions, we'll wind up for today. You can
I have
contact.
a question.
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
What is troubleshooting?
Troubleshooting means resolving, fixing the issues.
Okay.
Fixing the issues. If something went wrong, you need to understand the error. What is the error and how you're going to resolve the error. That is called troubleshoot.
Okay, thank you. I understood.
I was going through a few of the interview calls of DevOps engineer where they were asking most of the questions the troubleshooting part related to AWS and Kubernetes.
Okay. So you want to take the course again? You already attended the interview slides.
No. I was just checking in the YouTube.
No, I'm asking again, you want to take the course or what? Because you're already trying for the interviews now.
No, I'm not trying. I was saying like I was just checking about the AWS. So AWS and DevOps course. So at that time I just saw one video so where they were asking a lot of troubleshoot related questions.
Okay. Any questions? Anything, any questions you can ask? Technical, non-technical, anything.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, what if data losses at the region itself?
No, it won't happen. Why? Because in each and every region, they are taking care to split that region into multiple availability zones again. If you see in Hyderabad, it is splitted into 3 zones, 3 availability zones. That means in Hyderabad, they are not keeping the data center only in one place.
3 physical places.
Yes,
different
correct.
places.
Correct. If one of the data centers is in near to Shadnagar, it's in outskirts of Hyderabad.
Okay.
80 kilometers. Like one of the data centers is the other side of the Hyderabad. Like they'll maintain at least 100 kilometers radius between these data centers. So like that, if you take any region that is split into 3 availability zones minimum. See, here also Sydney 3 zones, Melbourne 3 zones. So that's highly impossible to
lost the data.
yes, because the entire region will not go down, right? Even if
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Aravind?
yes, Aniket.
Yeah, so whatever we are learning, it will be done under AWS free account, or we need
Yes,
to buy?
correct. We are going to create a AWS free tier account, which is absolutely free of cost. You don't need to pay even single penny. Everything will be learning in this account only.
Okay.
Because, so let's say you are going to buy a car, some 10 lakh rupees or 20 lakh rupees car, you're going to buy the car. Without knowing the features, will you invest 20 lakhs on that car? Without like knowing how it runs, like will you do test drive or not?
Yeah, okay.
Similarly, Amazon is also giving a fair option to understand the services of AWS. If you like, then you can choose AWS platform for your infrastructure. Not only AWS, for Google Cloud also they are giving free tier account, Azure also free tier account. By seeing their services, if you like their console, everything, then only we are going to use their cloud. Next.
I just have a question. At the end of the course, will you solve any question papers of the AWS exams itself?
AWS certification exam questions?
Yes.
See, I have some one dump. Generally, we don't have AWS certification dumps. Even you cannot find in official Amazon website also for free of cost. You need to buy that. Even certification dumps also you need to buy. Like I have one dump. I'll share that.
So do you help them to solve all these questions like example of a question paper?
No.
You don't do it. That's fine. Thank you.
Sir, should I read any book for AWS DevOps?
Book, you're asking any book for it?
Book. Yeah, book.
No books.
Okay.
You don't find AWS DevOps in any books.
Okay, sir.
Still any questions?
So what time the classes are?
Like morning session, 8 a.m. to 9:30,
Monday to Friday, right?
Monday to Friday.
Sir, evening 8:30, I think so.
I get 8:30 maybe.
Sorry, it's evening or morning time? You said AM or PM? You put both there.
Both.
So is it 2 classes every day?
8 a.m. morning, 8:30 p.m. evening. Like both are IST.
Okay. And every class is for 90 minutes, right?
Yes, 90 minutes.
So I'm confused there. So is it two parallel groups or just a continuity you are doing? The class you take in the morning, there
It's
will
not
be a
parallel.
continuity in the evening.
No, not parallel.
So there is two different batches, one for 8 o'clock morning, other one is 8:30 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay then. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. You can contact admin team if you have any further questions.
Sure. Thank you.
Session will start from Friday. Thank you. Bye. Good night.